Nintendo. 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 Nintendogs. Nintendo. Nintendo. I'm gonna keep saying that. Nintendo. Oh, I'm already signed in. I gotta tell these guys that I'm live. Here we go. What I have to do is let me share this out. Thanks, YouTube. Thanks for not putting yourself on the main screen here. Avowed. Is it good? Is it good? I don't know. I just played it. I thought it was good. All right. Well, let's see. What am I going to play? I have no idea what I'm going to play right now. Let me see here. Oh, WK, what's going on, man? What is going on? It's probably going to be about $65, $75 to ship you that stuff together because of the weight. If you want them separately, I think it's going to be about 20. I think they said it was going to be like $20 without insurance, like 25 with insurance. So you let me know what you want to do, buddy. But they are ready to go if you're ready to buy them. All right, let's see here. I don't even know what to play here. I'll play Game Boy Color. Why does it take so long to load now? Jeez. I hate that they took the original song out, man. That song sucks. I don't know what I'm doing. Here we go. Oh. Let's get those lines down here. JD, what's going on, man? How you doing? I'm doing good, man. How are you? I saw you in Axel's chat on Friday. My wife and I were watching. Hope everything's good, man. Whoa. I gotta get these lines, man. I got 20 lines. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. It ain't gonna happen. No! KMMA, what's up? Midnight Black PS5 controller at Best Buy. Yeah, that's the dual what was it? What are they calling that thing? The DualSense Edge. But they have a Midnight Black regular controller, just so you know. That one's like $75. I bought the first black controller, and the fucking thing is like green. It's not even black. It's like a really dark green. It's pretty ugly. I have it in the basement. I don't even know where the fuck I put it. It's brand new in the box. That one and the red one. I unboxed them, and then I put them in the basement, and I don't know where they went. The Helldivers one's nice, but it's $85. Like, they're crazy. And you can only buy it from Sony's website. There we go. Tetris. Almost a Tetris. Dreadpool, what's up, man? How you doing? That's Dreadpool's other channel, everyone. Subscribe to it. Files of Horror. I almost said Files of Fear. Go subscribe there and make sure you get him up. Isn't it your birthday? No, it was your birthday a couple days ago. We said happy birthday to you, right? Anthony's birthday was the 22nd. I'm getting everyone's birthdays confused. Well, my birthday is next week, so there you go. It's actually 1 week from today. We're having a birthday party on Saturday, the 1st. Everyone's invited. My wife is supposed to invite family and stuff, so that's on her. She better not screw that up. Well, that's pretty much it. So Saturday is going to be a big party at the shop. So I did a poll, and it's confusing because Common DualSense was a very popular show. Like, we got a lot of numbers on that show. But it seems like you guys want Xbox Goes to Hell to come back, and it's like, well, there's not really much we could talk about anymore. I mean, Cheap Pop will be back tomorrow night at 10:30 p.m. Just so you guys know, Nick and I talked. We will be back tomorrow night talking about wrestling at 10:30 at night on this channel, just so you guys know. Thanks, yours was on 19. Yeah, because you know why? We did a Noof show, and I said happy birthday. All right, yeah. So I wanted to make sure I got everybody covered. Happy birthday 1 week from today. Thank you. It took me a whole to stop saying fear. Oh, yeah, right. True. Things are looking up. I'm telling Anthony his channel the other night, I finally sold the house. A relief it was. Oh, wow. Well, that's good, man. I'm glad you did that. Selling a house is a pain in the ass today, huh? I had to buy a house last year, and that was not fun. No, that took several months to close on, even though the offer was accepted. They accepted the offer in June. I'm sorry, July. They accepted the offer in July. It was my dad's birthday, ironically enough. They accepted the offer, but the house didn't close until, I think, mid-September, late September, something like that. Like, it was a big fucking deal, man. The new internet's tomorrow. All right, RWK. When you get that new internet, you let me know. It took a while not to say Files of Fear. Isn't that a TV show? Let's go down the ladder here. Oh crap, I screwed up big time. Today at work was dead. We sold a copy of Call of Duty 3 on Xbox 360. Some kid bought it. My wife is like, "Are you allowed to play this?" And I'm like, yeah, he's like, yeah. And I was like, the game's only rated teen. He should be alright. We'll see if anybody calls screaming and yelling tomorrow. You sold my kid Call of Duty? Do you know how much nudity there is in this game? Ah, I screwed that up big time. Ah, I screwed that up too. Talk about screwing up. No! You son of a bitch. I'll let you know, surely they won't have trouble. Well, yeah, you already built the trench for the wiring, right? So you're all set. You already did like 99% of the work for them. My first house sold 24 hours. Kid you not. Nice, man. Eventually I'll sell this place, but I mean, I don't know when. I can't afford anything right now because I had to buy the other fucking house. I definitely need a bigger place because this house, I mean, it's a great house. I love it, but there's just not enough room for the stuff that I got. And I'm not talking about like... I'm not talking about like personal belongings, but I mean, it's just... I don't know. Just need a bigger place. Not by much. This was like a great house when you first get married, but like, you know. It is what it is, but I wish I had more room. So Cheap Pop returns tomorrow at 10:30 p.m. Eastern with me and Nick. Now, we're going to do the shows bi-weekly. We're going to do 2 shows a month. So, the first half of the month, it's going to be me and Nick only. And then the second show at the end of the month is going to have the entire panel like last time. This way, you know, we give Nick the time, like with him and me. This way we got like the chemistry going, and then we bring in the panel, see what everybody thinks about, like, you know, the big week coming up or whatever, the big month coming up. Everybody could give their opinions or whatever. Because I want to do a panel show, and these guys want to do shows with me, but it's like, I don't want to keep doing shows. And then I want Nick to, like, fall out of it, so I think it's better if we just split Cheap Pop into 2 different sections for now. And if the solo show does good, and he wants to do more during the week, like, during the weeks, I guess, during the month, I got Mondays open, so... But if not, we're going to do other podcasts. I got a couple of podcasts lined up that we're going to rotate in the Monday slot. And we also are going to do that movie, 1995 movie podcast this year. Again, that's not going to be every week. That's going to be sporadically throughout the year. but we'll talk about that. And I think we're going to have one more podcast about retro gaming, so stay tuned for that one. Frank is signed up for that one. I think my wife is signed up for it too, so I don't think we'll have a fourth person, but let's see. If we want to get another person on there, let me know, but oh shit, I hit the wrong fucking button. And I flew all the way over there. Look at that. Oh, crap. Oh, wow, I did it. Cougar Man, what's up, man? I'll let you know they won't have trouble. Yeah, I know, buddy. It was a pain selling it, and I was going too long. I was going on too long, but it's done. And my wife and I went a small vacation in Paris. Yeah, I read that. When in Axel's chat, you wrote something like that, right? You did a break up to... Yeah, I hear you, man. Sorry to hear that. But yeah, I mean, I know what it's like to go through a bunch of shit, and then you just need a vacation, you need time off. I went through that a couple of years ago. I went through that last year. The last, 5-6 years haven't been easy. Since 2019, for me, everything's been fucked up. You know, and last year it seemed like things were getting better, and then I got shingles, and then all this other shit happened, so... You know, hopefully 2025, I don't have any more problems. Hopefully this is the year that less problems ensue. And so I'm just taking it easy now. Let's keep going down the ladder here. I don't screw this up. Oh well, I screwed up here. It's all about getting those lines however you can. Hang on, chat. Oh my goodness. What's going on here? Oh, good, okay. Nice. I will read the chat in 1 minute. I apologize, everybody. I'm just trying to get this game going here. Got 3 lines left. I got it. All right, here we go. What's going on here? I was with you at the time in the chat. Yeah, man, I remember that. Well, obviously, I went through it, right? Bless you, Milkman. No problem. This is what it's all about, man. The guys in the chat, you guys are caring about each other. That's a community, so shout out to you guys. This is why Anthony and I and Frank, we do all this stuff. We try to get you guys to hang out in the chat room and respect each other, and, you know, it works out. You guys are really cool with each other. We definitely built up a positive community here. I acknowledge you, Milfman, Cougarman, whatever the hell your name is. I forgot to say acknowledge you, so I'm saying it now. So, do you guys want DualSense to come back? I mean, I don't know what we're gonna do. I mean, originally we were gonna do that, but then Anthony was like, "Are we really doing this every Monday?" And I was like, "I mean, if you want." And he's like, "I really can't do it every Monday." So that's why Monday is like the wild card day with podcasts. So, but again, the Xbox goes to hell thing. I don't know what else we could talk about. I mean, it's pretty much a done deal. Like, you know, you could talk about Xbox all fucking day long, but like we keep saying, nothing's going to change anywhere. They're just either going to go completely third party, which they've already winked at us that they have, but I mean, there's not much more to cover there. So I don't know. I'll talk about this on Wednesday with everybody while we're live. This way it gives the chat room a chance to speak out, see what they want to do. If they want to They want us to continue with that or not? I mean, I really don't know what else to talk about. Any name is fine. Says Cougar Man in the chat. Okay, well, I'll call you whatever I want then. I'll call you Sally. How about that? So did you see Cougar Man, Milf Man, whatever? Did you see the Discord? We're going to be doing Cheap Pop tomorrow. Just Nick and I. And then the second, we're going to do another Cheap Pop. We're going to do two Cheap Pops a month. One's going to be with a panel with you guys at the end of the month. And one's going to be with me and Nick at the beginning of the month. So not tomorrow, not a week from tomorrow, but 2 weeks from tomorrow, we'll have you back on the panel. With Sean, Jesus, Jace. We have a Facebook chat with those guys, and I will just keep you updated on Discord. But if Jesus goes to Denny's again, he's got to mute the, he's got to mute himself until he's ready to talk, because, that was a lot of noise. We acknowledge you, brother. There you go. Did you see that this guy, Dolph Ziggler's brother, is suing CM Punk and Tony Khan for being abused? It's like, bro, you got receipts needling these guys on Twitter. Like, you are done. That case is going to get thrown right out. What an asshole. He even tweeted how, like, he never had a problem with CM Punk. And now he's suing him. So figure that out. Like, these tweets are, like, out there. I thought the Denny's thing's funny. Well, it's funny when, like, he unmutes himself and, like, the lady's screaming or something. But when he's on the whole time... Because he said he was gonna... He goes, I'm gonna pick up Denny's on my way home. And I'm like, all right. I'm thinking he's gonna pick it up and then, like, talk in the car. But no, when he meant pick up Denny's, he meant sit down and eat Denny's. Which, you know, it seems like he was auditioning for Breaking Bread with Dread. Maybe he thinks he could tweet then delete and people will forgive him. People will forget. Well, that's the beautiful thing about tweeting and deleting. The internet never forgets. They already posted a tweet that he called CM Punk the softest man alive. Because he needled him for the elite and it didn't work out in his favor. Tetris. Tetris. You've never been to Denny's? What are you, crazy? You don't have a Denny's down there? New York City? Even like a pop-up Denny's? You know what I miss? Jekyll and Hyde's. That was a club down in New York City. But it was like several floors. And it was like a restaurant type club. And they played the gimmick of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. It was great. Didn't you tell me they got rid of that place? Or maybe Frank looked it up. I don't remember. We used to go there a lot. They had the best chocolate peanut butter pie in that place. It was fucking great. Got 14 lines left. I need another long piece. Come on, give me a long piece. Tetris. This game came into the shop about a month ago, and I bought it. I was like, finally, I can own this game. Oh, one line left. BBWs is my thing. That's not how you audition for it. Man, Dreadpool likes the big ladies, huh? He said BBWs are his thing. What do we got here? I just looked, and there's a Denny's in New York. I would have to take 2 trains because it's in Queens. Okay. We have one over here. I haven't been there in a long time, probably before lockdown. We have IHOP. How's the shop doing? I haven't seen you there. Oh yeah, I was there this weekend. I just didn't stream from there. Yeah, so far so good. We did pretty good Friday and Saturday. It was dead today. Today was dead. We did pretty good over the weekend though. Some guy came in and bought a bunch of big box PC games we have. I got more in my truck. I'm going to bring those in. Hopefully he buys the rest of those because I got to get rid of them. Yeah, so far so good. The only thing I'm pissed about is the heat. We signed up for budget billing now, but we were getting charged $400 a month for heat when I'm not even there. The heat bill used to be like $200. And they doubled it. It was only $200 when I was there every day, okay? I'm not even there. I'm there on the weekends, and the fucking thing was $400. But they took that out, and I'm like, well, there goes all the money. And then for some reason, so let's be realistic here. I have Fios at the shop. And for 9 years, they just take it out of my checking account every month automatically, no problem. Well, for some reason, they didn't take it out last month, and they didn't take it out the other day. So I'm like a month behind now because of that. So they're going to call me today, Monday, because they weren't open today. I called. I want to know why the hell they did that. They got to call me today, and I got to ask them, yo, you take it directly out of my checking account. Not my bank card, but my checking account. Why did you stop doing that? Because it screwed me up. And I'm not paying late fees. Just basic shit like that. That's the only issue I'm having. But besides that, I mean, I'll be fine. I'll get through it. We lasted this long, right? So. Just as soon as the money comes in, it goes right out. That's what I'm saying, man. I'll do this till next year, and then I'll decide what I'm really going to do, because if I keep going, I'll keep going. If not, I'll try to sell it. If somebody wants to take over and do their own thing, fine. But, after next year, I want to retire. I want to be done. And when I mean retire, I mean I'm retired. Like, I'm not working anywhere else. That's it. Again, I'll see how I feel next year. I'm going to go the full year next year. I'm going to pull the John Cena tour next year. I'll go the whole year. And I will then decide if I want to continue. Realistically, I'm probably going to continue, but if something pushes me over the edge, I'm out. A lot of lines, buddy. Let's get those lines. Hold up, guys. I gotta look at the chat in a minute here. Yes, there was a stupid customer on Friday. This guy brought in a Super Nintendo and it was filthy, okay? With a box of games, and they were all filthy. But they were good games. They were like Mario games, and it was A Link to the Past, Super Mario World, Super Mario All-Stars, Doom, Mickey Mania, all these games that are good. But they were all filthy, and the system was filthy. I didn't even test the machine. But he was like, oh, can you tell us how much this stuff is? I tell him, you have to type everything by hand because there's no barcodes on this stuff. And he was getting pretty good prices for each of those games. And I give him the total in credit and cash, and he's like, oh, she wanted more. I'll just take these back then. And in my head, I'm like, thanks for wasting my fucking time. Like, this doesn't always happen, but when it happens, it sucks. Because it's like, I'm sitting there typing all this shit in by hand. And then these guys turn around and they don't want to do the deal. It's like, well, why the fuck did you come? And he's like, oh, can you just write down the amount on the box? Because I couldn't find a piece of paper. And it's like, I wrote it down. I'm just thinking, like, why would I need to write it down? Like, you know you're not going to fucking trade them in anyway. Look, I understand. He could get about $100 more on eBay for that stuff. No doubt. But then you got to pay. You got to pay. Pretty much eBay takes pretty much half of what you make now. Because then you factor in eBay takes fees and then they own PayPal. PayPal then takes fees. So you're walking out of there with pretty much what I offered him. Which is fine. Let him do that. You know what I mean? But people think like, here's the problem with this shit. People think that I'm going to pay eBay prices and then go home and put it on my shelf. Like, no, I can't pay eBay pricing because I don't even sell this stuff for eBay pricing. I have to get rid of this stuff. You know what I mean? One day, 1 million will come in and buy the shop, buy it right off you. Or you know what, man? I hope so. I don't even want 1 million for it. It costs about maybe a little over 50 grand to open. So give me that plus, I would say 100. Just give me 100 grand and we're good. The 50 that I put into it and then, you know, the rest of it. I mean, I put a lot of money in my own, like my credit cards are all fucking maxed out because of the store. So I just need to pay all that shit back. So yeah, just give me 100 grand and we're good. But realistically, if somebody gives me like 65, I'll take it. I just want to get out of it. Just pay all my bills and then I'll have enough to freaking get the podcasting room built or the whatever I'm going to do, shed, whatever. And that'll be my new thing, my new job, I guess. Being on YouTube full time. And everybody's got a price. And everybody's gonna pay. Tetris. You know what pisses me off too? We had I have 3 Game Boy Colors that came in, okay? All different colors. And people for years, they're like, oh, you got Game Boy Color, you got Game Boy Color, you got Game Boy Color. Now I have them in, and they come in. Oh, are these modded? Like, no. Oh, okay, that's all right. I don't want them. It's like they're $75 fucking dollars a piece. They're not that much money. You want a modded one? It's gonna be like 200 and change. Because for me to mod them, I have to go out and buy a screen for $80 and put it in there. And I got to do work and labor and shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'll do it, but what if I do and somebody comes, oh, you don't have them stocked. These are too much money. Like, that shit's going to happen. Everyone's stupid. You want a modded one, go on eBay and buy one. Or Etsy or whatever. I bought one on Etsy. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I bought one on eBay. I bought 2 of them. I bought her one. I bought me one. They're nice. But I mean, like, you can't win with these people around here. I have that modded Dreamcast that somebody traded in. It's got the BIOS chip in it. I can't sell that shit to save my life. Nobody wants it. Oh, you don't have regular Dreamcast? But you know, if I have regular Dream... Oh, you don't have the modded Dreamcast with the BIOS? You know that shit's gonna happen. Can't win. I modded all those 360s. Nobody even bought them. They're just sitting there in the corner. I'm getting mad at screwing up my lines now. Oh, fuck. I just fucked that up. Oh, great. I need to send you the stuff to mod on video for me. Oh, yeah? What do you want me to do? I could do that stuff. That's not a big deal. It's just, you know, dealing with customers is a pain in my ass. Oh, you don't have this modded? Yeah, I'll mod it for you, customer, but then you're going to end up paying triple the price, and you're not going to like it. To mod the screens for those Game Boy Colors, again, those screens cost $80. So I have to factor that into the cost. Then I have to factor in labor. These customers are giving me shit for nothing. We need to find a way to promo your 360s. Well, oh yeah, right. Well, I had Fred post it on Marketplace. Nobody's biting. I had him post the arcade machine on Marketplace because we have the Marvel vs. Capcom machine. I just want it out of there. Like, I don't even care. I want it out. I need the room. We got the TV now. We don't need the arcade anymore. And I was like, well, how much do these go for? So I looked it up, and a legitimate Marvel vs. Capcom cabinet goes for about $4,500. Okay. Now I told Fred, post $4,500 or best offer. And we get people messaging, I'll give you $500 for it. It looks like somebody spray painted it. It's like, oh, fuck yourself. I got it like that. That cabinet is from Yonkers. It's from Nathan's and Yonkers. Originally. That's the Nathan's that Boom talks about, Dreadpool. It's the one on Central Avenue, next to the very first Carvel, by the way. That's where Carvel broke down and said this would be a great place for an ice cream place. His car broke down right on Central Avenue in Yonkers. But yeah, it's from that arcade. We used to go there all the time. Especially before they built the Nathan's in Mamaroneck. Nathan's in Mamaroneck used to be called Cook's, by the way. It was our arcade place. So it's always been an arcade. Even when it became the Chinese buffet, they kept the arcade separate. Such a weird thing, man. They had Chinese buffet, and then you could walk right into the arcade room. Then they closed the Chinese buffet, and then they opened the back door to the arcade. That was the only way to get into the building. Just to go through the back door. Very weird. Recap 2. Yeah, I could do that. I got the caps. I have the caps, and I was going to put... Noof was going to send me his, but he decided to go local, which is fine, because the shipping is going to kill him. But I was going to update his thing to run Insignia, so he could play online with us. So when he gets that done, I'll send him the video. Hopefully he can figure that out. But something tells me he's not going to like it. Because he's got to do some work. But yeah, I could do those recaps, no problem. I have the legit. Okay. So you can buy the caps on Amazon, but they're cheap ass caps. Or you can order them from DigiKey or Mauser or whatever. I have the DigiKey ones. The legit ones. So that'll be, when I recap that for you, you won't have to worry for another 20 years. Thanks for molding it. For molding what? If I was in a better place financially, I'd definitely stop buying some modded stuff from you. Yeah, no problem, man. I need to send you stuff. Hey, Cougar Man, anytime you want to come up and watch the pay-per-views, you take the trains with Eli or whatever, you come up. Although Eli's going to Japan next week. Yeah, if you ever want to come up, you could take the train. He takes Grand Central, I think. He takes 2 trains. He takes Grand Central and another train, and he's up here. He's up here in like 45 minutes. Well, after he gets on the second train. I have a DS that Tiny Giant ruined. It needs to be repinned because she bent them by jamming different cartridges. In that case, you would need a new cartridge slot. I've never done one of those, but I could try because it's broken, right? So that's the beauty about like fixing these things. It's already broken. So let's see if I can just fix it. You know what I mean? That's my mindset going into like fixing this stuff. Like with RWK, when he sent me the thing, I was like, well, I could do this, this, and this. It's already broken. And he's like, go ahead. Yeah, so JD, definitely subscribe to Dreadpool's Files of Horror, which is what he's on right now. Subscribe there, and then he'll post the link to his regular channel in there. This way you can subscribe there too. Yeah, anytime you want, man. Is it harder to mod a GameStop, a Game Boy, or PSP or Vita? It's not hard to mod a PSP or a Vita. A Game Boy, it depends on what kind of mod you want to do. If you just want to play games, buy a flash cart and you're good. If you want to do a screen mod, it's not that hard, but you got to know what you're doing. Grand Central's like 35 to 40 minutes from me. Okay. Kruger, man, what you can do is look up the Beacon train station in Beacon, New York. Because that's where Eli comes off of to get here. See what line takes you to Beacon, New York. Because Eli will come up and like Frank will pick him up, or I'll go get him or something, depending on who's in the area. Oh, you posted Dreadpool's link. Okay. Oh, for Files of Horror. Okay, post his regular. Can someone post Dreadpool's regular link? I think I have one more left, right? No, I got 2 more. I've done them all here. Sometimes when Ludwin comes up, he'll bring Jeff home, but he'll also drop Eli off at the train station in White Plains. This way Eli doesn't have to wait at the... Basically, he takes the train closer to the city. Instead of waiting up here all night. He'll get an hour's head start. What's good is Jeff takes the train from White Plains now, so that's good. That's why I don't have to always go down there and go get him, you know? It was a pain in the ass because Jeff would have to work the next morning, and it's like, well, I got to bring him home, and it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. I got to go all the way down to Westchester and drive back. And it was killing me, man. I was falling asleep on the way home and shit. It just wasn't a good thing. So I finally told Jeff, I was like, gotta start taking the train, man. And you know what? It works out better because he's here in 45 minutes. It's nice seeing these guys like taking responsibility as they're getting older. You know what I mean? Oh crap! I screwed up. I'm saying, man, I'm getting too old for this shit. Driving all night and all that. It's just... And shout out to Anthony because he would come with me to drop Jeff home. And Anthony is just like, how the hell are you doing this all the time? It's like, I don't know, man, but I'm doing it. Yeah, anytime you want to send anything, Dreadpool, let me know, because I just paid for the P.O. Box. And shout out to the P.O. Box, because it used to be $80 a year. It was fucking $200 for the entire year. So yes, I'm $200 into my P.O. Box. It used to be $100 for the whole year. Like when I first got it. And then it crawled up and it became like 120 or whatever for the whole year. Now it's 200 a year. And it's like, well, I can't not do it because I've had the P.O. Box for like 10 years. All done and subscribed. Nice. Matthew Box, what's up? Just subscribe to Dreadpool. Yes, everybody subscribe to Dreadpool. He has 2 channels here. He's got Files of Horror and he's got his regular channel. He's got another channel as well. I think it was FOV. What's the other one? The drone one? Dreadpool, post all your channels in here. That's why everyone gets in here. He's probably at work, but still. When he hears this, if he can quickly scramble and... I had to subscribe to Dreadpool again because YouTube is screwing up. Oh, wow. We got one more, and then we beat all these. Give me that. Give me this. I'll take that. Put this over here. That was a bad move. Should have put that over here. Hang on, chat. Oh, crap. The simplest mistake can screw everything up in this game. I guess just like real life, huh?